What's up, everybody? It's Justin at Empire Music and EmpireMusic.com. And today we are taking a look at a new artist model from Fender. This is the Raphael Saadiq Signature Telecaster. So one thing that we're always glad to get in the shop is something new from Fender, which there's never a shortage of, especially this year, early 2024, where we seem to be getting a lot of new offerings from the folks over at Fender. So new artist model celebrating Raphael Saadiq. So multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, member of Tony, going way back when, established himself, great solo career, a lot of good music, a lot of good production. And his production style is kind of embedded into this instrument. So Raphael Saadiq, really good at blending kind of those vintage retro tones with maybe modern, let's call them modern techniques, modern recording techniques. Gives you that kind of timeless feel in his music. So the Fender has kind of, in my opinion, pretty successfully kind of funneled that into this instrument. And it's really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff to show you here. So let's get into it. Going top to bottom, we have, let's look at the instrument holistically first. So Telecaster, we have a vintage style neck. So we'll start up here. This is a 59C, 1959C. It's a very thin neck. I kind of expected this neck, based on spec, I thought this neck was going to have a little more meat to it. It's, in my opinion, a pretty thin neck. Very fun to play, very easy to play. So on this kind of vintage style neck, this 50s neck, we have the addition of rosewood, and we have a 9.5-inch radius. So therein, we're kind of blending, what would have been on a 59 neck, 7.25 radius. We have a 9.5, making for flatter, maybe faster playability, which is really cool. Aesthetically, at the top, we have the gloss black headstock, which is really cool. It kind of ties into the body. We have a single ply white or single ply black binding that goes around the guitar. It really sets it off. 6-in-line pure vintage tuners, and jumping to the bridge hardware, we have pure vintage hardware at the bridge on the body. So again, keeping that kind of vintage vibe, but we're mixing together vintage and modern, as you can do very often with Fender, with a brand that's as storied and kind of a brand as storied as it is and been around for a while. Fender's really good at doing this. In the guitar, we have a Raphael Saadiq custom single coil pickup, both in the neck and in the bridge. So they're voiced really well. Right out of the gate, when I plugged this in, I was struck with the warmth that this guitar had. Now that said, I mean, the Tele bridge, you're always going to get that brightness out of it that you would expect, but especially when you mix the neck pickup in on this guitar, and playing a lot of Teles in the shop, being a Tele owner, I was surprised with how warm the middle position and the neck position were. So we have a 7.5 output on the neck and a 9.5 output on the bridge. Not sure what type of magnets are used on this, but again, it does have a warmth to it that I really like. Traditional Tele wiring, traditional controls, volume and a tone, nothing special down here, no push-pulls or anything like that. Dark red metallic finish on this, which is really striking. I'm a sucker for just metallic in the finish in general. One of the Teles I own, the Shoreline Gold, I just really like that. The fine metallic flake really sets it off. And the pickguard really ties it all together. So custom tooled pickguard with Raphael Saadiq motif on there. Again, really kind of with a retro look. Really cool. Everyone in the shop, when we took this out, we got this well ahead of the launch, and everyone in the shop was really taken with this guitar, just based on looks alone. But getting it on the bench, both our in-house guitar techs really love this guitar. They really spoke highly about the way it plays. Both those guitar techs set up the guitar when we ship it to you, whether it's this guitar or any other guitar that we sell here. So a big part of what we do at Empire Music. We get these guitars dialed in for you when you buy them, before we ship them. So the guitar that you open up is the best version of the guitar it can possibly be. What am I missing? Anything else here? Vintage tall frets on the neck. I passed that up. And I think that's really it. There's a cool case with this. If we're able to, we'll get some images in the video and overlay them with a plush poodle interior. It's really cool. So that's really it. Let's get into it. We'll play this a little bit. We'll give you some clean tones and overdriven. Start with a clean setting with the neck pickup. All right, middle position. And bridge position. So a lot of the bite that you would expect out of the bridge pickup on a Tele, but again, as I said earlier, you mix that with the warmth of the neck, especially in the middle position. Really like the way that sounds. All right, some overdriven tones starting with the neck position. All right, middle position. And bridge position. All right, so we heard the pickups, we heard the guitar, both clean and overdriven, just guitar by itself. We're gonna do something kind of newer right now. I'm gonna play this along with a track Anthony put together. On this track, we have an Empire 58 P bass, one of our exclusive custom shop P basses that Anthony designed. More info on that on our website, of course. But more importantly, I'm going to be playing this guitar within the context of kind of a musical setting, and we're going to work the neck pickup and the middle position. So neck pickup sounds really, in my opinion, really good on this, kind of that creamy sound and a lot of warmth that I alluded to earlier that I don't typically love the neck pickup on a Tele, but I think this one sounds pretty cool. So let's get into it. All right, so we heard it clean, heard it overdriven, heard it in a track setting. Raphael Saadiq signature Telecaster, a lot to offer, great playing guitar. Again, vintage inspired, some modern touches on it. If you have any questions about this guitar, any other that we sell here, we have a great chat feature through the website. Always manning that feature on the website. Always glad to talk to you. Pick up the phone and call if you have questions about this. If you want to talk pricing on anything that we sell here, if you want to talk specs, we're glad to help you out. Thanks for watching.